All right, hello and welcome back, everybody. It's now been 144 hours, which I guess is 6 days. And we didn't do any grinding yesterday because it rained. And you can see the rainwater that pooled in here and pooled in there. So we're going to do our grinding for the past 2 days today. But at 144 hours into this experiment, we see that where we had dumped the buckets of food waste for the first 4 days has turned, looks completely into soil. And we've always claimed that it's 3 to 6 days and you get soil when you grind. But that's when it's inoculated with soil, it turns out. So here we have 6 days in, and we see that with the rain and stuff, it hasn't yet turned into soil, but then there's no soil microorganisms in here. There's no annelid worms. There's nothing to accelerate this, no insect larvae. But it's certainly working. I mean, it is turning slowly into soil, and you can see by the discoloration along the margins where it is getting dark. And I guess underneath here, it's going to be, although the rain has mixed this up a bit, but you're seeing soil formation here at the edges. It's just that it rained a lot. So, however, there isn't a bad smell. Now, if you stick your nose right into it, I stuck my finger in it right there, and smell it, it's a little bit acrid. It's not the most pleasant odor, but it's only there where you stick your finger in it. So standing next to it, or even coming down on my knees like this, I don't smell anything objectionable. Only if I stick my nose right into it do I go, I wrinkle my nose just a little bit. Here, where the soil is, no, this just smells like soil. So clearly there is a magic to using soil as the inoculant, whereas here, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I'm not gagging. I'm not even wrinkling my nose. It's not bad. So this is, let's say, food waste left to rot for 6 days after having been ground. Now we're doing another experiment here where 2 days ago, we got a bucket with holes at the bottom, and we're grinding just into that to let it pile up, because that's a more realistic scenario that people could do in their homes or their gardens or kitchens. And so I'm turning on the grinder and the water, and today I want to show that, yes, I'm using, these are some pork chitlins, so I'm putting the pork in there, so we are putting meat in, and just basically everything that we eat. We're not discriminating, we're not being careful, we're not keeping out meat, fat, or grease, we're not keeping out bones if they're small enough to be ground. Anything that'll go through the grinder, we're putting into the grinder, because that's how we silly Americans like it. We don't like to do a lot of work, and sometimes that's justified when you have the right technology and the right theoretical underpinning. So the pork chitlins are going in, paper towels and napkins and tea bags, and I don't think the pineapple head will make it through the grinder. There's a bit of oak and acorns that we just fell by the house, so I'll put them in as well. Why not? Because I can. It's coming out. And just letting it all grind down. This, I think, I'd have to tear apart. I'm comfortable just throwing the pineapple head in the garden as it is. Over there. Avocado pit I want to save. I want to plant them. And yeah. And it's still in the bucket. Still in the bucket. Let me unplug this grinder. There we go. This is the InSinkErator Evolution XL in a wash tub. And okay, so it's ground up and the liquids are beginning to come out the bottom and just drain to making good soil there, but I'm keeping all the food waste and just piling it in the bucket. Now I'm not even going to dump the bucket into my bins over here. I want to see if there's any smell when you pile it up, when there's less surface area for oxygenation, for the oxidation reaction. And so far, I don't, again, it's a minor sort of earthy smell. There's nothing objectionable here. So we'll just keep doing that. So this is our 144-hour report. Things are looking good. Certainly the soil is fairly conclusive. When you pour it in the soil, you get soil within 6 days. That's been demonstrated here. So now it's a matter of how soon till this turns into soil. So I'm not going to keep adding to this one. I'm going to let it turn into soil and just monitor that, see if it does turn into soil and how. And I'll keep collecting in that bucket over there. So we'll report back to you tomorrow when more food to grind.